is Sun Kim. I'm the owner of FOMO Chicken. We're a fried chicken food cart, and we are focused on Korean and American Southern flavors. So we have Korean fried chicken here, and we also have Southern chicken, and we also have some Southern sides, and some Korean sides, and some kimchi too. FOMO Chicken is made from kind of my childhood. We ate a lot of Korean fried chicken growing up in Korea, and when we immigrated here, there was no Korean fried chicken places, and my parents didn't want a fried chicken in the house. So it was something that was kind of lost to me, and I wanted to bring back and also share with everyone here. So FOMO Chicken, FOMO means fear of missing out, and it's basically the kind of feeling of being disconnected from food of your birthplace and trying to bring that back. We use chickens that's locally sourced from Oregon. We use Bob's Red Mill for our flours. And our sauces are kind of made from here. So I mean, we use Southern influence and we use like Korean techniques, but everything, all the ingredients are made from Oregon, and I think it creates a special flavor and taste that I think would be hard to replicate anywhere else. When we immigrated from Korea, I grew up in Atlanta, and that's where I came up and grew up. So Southern food has a big influence on me, and so does Korean food. So it's kind of like the fully me, Korean living in the American South. I miss the really, not the fancy like big like meats or proteins. I miss like banchans, the side items. One of the side items I really like is acorn. It's kind of like a acorn flan. And so around autumn, the acorns would fall and they would grab it and they would mash them all up, steam them, strain them, and create this kind of flan. It's kind of like jello of acorn, and they make a special soy sauce mix and drench it on top. And just remember it having a very earthy, simple flavor that I really miss. I haven't had in a long time. I moved to Portland because I wanted a new experience. I wanted to move out to the West Coast, and I wanted to grow just as a person. And so I applied to Portland State University, and that's where I went to school. That's where I met my wife. While I was going to school there, I started getting more into cooking, and kind of worked my way up from a dishwasher position. And I was lucky to find a lot of good mentorships, like a lot of good mentors, and they helped me, create some skills to be able to create something that I love. I think it was my relationship with my wife and my family, and that's kind of at a crossroads of, hey, like, am I gonna go to a desk job, or I'm gonna find something that I can make a business for myself. And I kind of wanted something for myself, have more hours and have the freedom to be more creative. And so I wanted to start a business, and one of the first things that came up on the drawing board was a food cart. Especially here in Portland, it's a lot easier to start a food cart here than other areas in the country. I worked with Bo a little bit and fed off of him, and also worked for Han at Kim Jong-un for a year. And I learned a lot about the business, and I learned a lot about being a good boss and being a good business owner. And it's pretty fortunate to have other leaders in town that I could look up to. You gotta create yourself. Nothing's gonna fall in your lap. You gotta have to kind of go out and get it. And it's kind of, I don't know, romanticized, or like it's kind of made like it's kind of easy, but it's not. It's gonna be really hard. And on the other side, even if you're doing something you don't like, you'll be better for it if you finish the job, and you can move on to whatever next you want to find your passion. So even if you're at a job you don't like, and you're trying to find something else that you like better, you want to learn a lot from what you're doing and get a lot more from it than other people would. So that when you move on to whatever your passion is, whatever that moment for you comes, you'll have the skill set to be able to take the opportunity and make it into something. That's hard. It's a good support structure is important. My wife and her family all live here, and just the time that we spend together really helps out. They knew how hard the restaurant industry is, and they know that it can be taxing on your health and on your body, and you don't have a lot of hours to spend home with your family. But I mean, all those things are true, but I know right now I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I'm really happy doing what I'm doing. Things are starting to kind of settle down, but I still spend the majority of my time at work and thinking about work. But the light at the end of the tunnel will probably be maybe like a year or two from now. We have good systems in place, and we have a good flow, and we get more established at this location. I work about like 50, 60 hours a week. In the morning time is mostly, preparation, shopping, and paperwork. And then midday is a lot of service, a lot of training, getting new employees out, employees in, old employees out, and just regular system flow of the cart. And after the end of the day, it's just cleaning. We do have a problem with food costs going up. We're very fortunate here to have pretty low rent and in a really good spot with a lot of good foot traffic. That's really helped us a lot. But labor, people got to eat, people got to get paid, and people are not getting paid enough. Food costs, that's a whole different story, a whole different animal. But it's the changing of the times, and we have to get with it. Man, not everything is what it seems, like success and happiness, things that you see out there, it might not be what is behind the picture, You can present like a pretty picture of like what things are going, but behind the scenes, it might be horrible. There's some business that look like it's in shambles, but it's actually doing very good. And there are businesses that look great, looks like they should be popping, but they have no money, they have no income, they're not generating any revenue. So I think attitude and passion is most important. You gotta do what you love, and money will come after. We're at the Food Cart Pot at 28th and Ankeny. It's 113 Southeast 28th, Portland, Oregon, 97214.